It's a hearty welcome to you as members of this audience, and thank you for your presence at the opening ceremony of this 2023 Mid Term Delegates Conference. I'd like at this time also to extend a very warm welcome and a special one to all those persons who are viewing this conference online. You've taken the bold step to move with the technology and to ensure that our members, friends, and well wishers of the trade union movement can in fact participate in this event by the way of the online stream. I'm pleased to welcome the representative from the Social Partnership. Today, the Ministry of Labour and Social Security is represented by Mrs. Sarah Andretten, the Deputy Permanent Secretary, while the Barbados Private Sector Association is represented by its Chief Executive Officer in the person of Mrs. Anne Reid. Shortly, we will hear from those two ladies who will come to the podium to bring fraternal greetings to the conference. We are also delighted to welcome our resident chaplain, Reverend Canon Isaac. I say resident because that's his role. I also love with him Sister Sandra Mossad, our sub-regional secretary from PSI. And Sister Sandra is no stranger to the left movement, and I want to say one of those persons who has done this country proud on the regional and international stage, and she will be delivering our keynote address. Equally so, an extra special welcome is extended to all invited guest delegates and observers. To you who are attending a CTUSAB conference for the very first time, we are hoping that you sincerely have an enlightening experience on this occasion. Permit me at this time to acknowledge the presence of Brother Ryan Phillips, the recently elected Secretary of the Barbados Prison Officers Association. CTUSAB welcomes the return of the BPOA into its active membership. And as many of you recall, this comes after a few years of absence, during which time the matter of the legal status of the Barbados Prison Officers Association was being addressed by the law courts. So let's welcome the Prison Officers Association. Moving along, I'd like also that some of you may be familiar with the popular Al Green song, which is entitled "Funny How Time Slips Away." And speaking about time, it may have slipped the attention of most that the last midterm conference or delegates conference was convened in the year 2019. So we're a little bit behind in time. At that time, we all have the lasting memories of the COVID-19 outbreak, which brought a temporary halt to most proceedings. However, I believe that we can all join the popular saying, "We outside again." I now endear you, or I want to stimulate your thoughts of an important date that may not really come to mind. If you were to jog your memories individually, it's the date of the 9th of August, 1995. Any memories? None whatsoever. So I have people. I want to remind you that that was the date on which the Congress of Trade Union Staff Association of Barbados was registered as a national trade union center right here in this country. So it may be necessary at this time to emphasize, for what it's worth, that CTUSAB satisfies the requirement for it to be recognized as the National Trade Union Center of Barbados by virtue of the fact that it represents the majority of registered trade unions and staff associations on this island. So if there's any doubt about the status of CTUSAB as the National Trade Union Center, I hope that puts that to rest. This year, CTUSAB celebrates its 28th year as a registered body. this milestone has virtually gone unnoticed. But today, I want to invite you to applaud CTUSAB for staying the course in the pursuit of its mission of protecting the rights, promoting the interests, and advancing the social, political, and economic well-being of persons living and working in Barbados. I would like to say to you that we can do something better than I don't want you to applaud. I want you to stand with me and join in something I believe is worthy at the same. Let us stand. And join me. Hip it. Hooray. Hip it. Hooray. Hip it. Hooray. Thank you so much. Distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, CTUSAB takes your presence here today as a clear signal of your support for its endeavors as it undertakes to work for the good of all. It is to be conveyed that the success of CTUSAB is dependent on the support it requires both internally and externally, and so places a high value and appreciation on the building and concretizing of relationships. This Mid-Term Delegates Conference will address the theme, Building and Fortifying the Barbados Labour Movement in a Transformative Age. This is a challenge that presents itself on one which demands meaningful solutions and actions that befit the changing times. In this environment, there is the need to accept and embrace change, and more so to ensure that this is driven by cooperation and understanding if meaningful change is to be effective. It's important that beyond the discussion of this conference, the member organizations of CTUSAB continue to give serious consideration to the contributions they can make towards building and fortifying the Barbados Labour Movement. Therefore, gives me again great pleasure to welcome you all to this 2023 Mid-Term Delegates Conference, and certainly hope that you enjoy the entire day's proceedings. Thank you.